Good day, welcome to Women's Court. I am your girl, Grace Tipsy John, and I have...
And Bassey.
Here we talk about women's matters. I mean, only women conversation. We don't talk about men, for the way. So, Anne, lead us into the topic of today.
Okay, so today we'll be talking about feminism, the whole idea of feminism, the origin, the history, the graduation, everything. We'll be talking about it today. Guys, so stay tuned as we bisect the word feminism.
Yeah, we're going through the institution of feminism. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Women's Court. I am your girl, Grace Tipsy John, and I have...
And Bassey.
Before we said, before we went on the break, I told you we're coming in with feminism. And don't forget, this is AFRICUNIA TV, because we are your platform.
For all news, gists, politics, it's just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Anyway, so today we're talking about feminism. Now, deviating from the word, I don't want to go into definition of feminism right now, because I know that is going to come into the conversation.
Okay.
So, I actually saw something on Twitter recently. A post by Chimamanda, and you know her, she's a writer. I mean, we read a lot of books from her. I mean, my popular book is Purple Hibiscus, because she put in a lot of light into it. And talking about feminism, like you said off air, I want you to say that particular statement where you said you're looking for feminism in the dictionary. Let people know what that is.
Okay, so before we started the show, I was telling my host here that when the word feminism is mentioned, Chimamanda's face is just beside it in the dictionary. Yeah, yes, because she's known as a pin figure when the word feminism is pronounced. She advocates it, she talks about it, she lives it, and she believes it. So the word feminism is kind of attributed to Chimamanda.
So, after that, can you give us an insight about feminism before I go into the top?
Okay, from Chimamanda's perspective, because I've been following her since she started the whole feminism advocacy. I've been following her up to really understand what she's advocating for. She is of the opinion that feminism is the idea of equality. A man should be treated like a woman and a woman should be treated like a man. Like all those chocolates, door opening in the trash can. Yeah. Yeah, she believes in equal treatment for everybody. No man is above and no man is beneath, and no woman is above and no woman is beneath. To sum it up, truck drivers should be men and female. There is nothing like this is a man's job, this is a woman's job.
So do you agree with that?
I don't, obviously.
I know it's so weird. So when you're even explaining it, I know you don't actually agree.
No, I don't.
So personally, I think, from my own perspective, a man should be able to do a woman's job the same way a woman should be able to do a man's job. I mean, I've seen guys who make hair and fix nails and do all of those girly stuff, quote unquote girly stuff. And then I see women who do men's stuff as well. I know a friend who is a bricklayer, a construction worker.
A lady?
Yes. And I know someone who drives a train. I mean, a documentary was made of her.
I want to ask a question. How do you feel when you see these people do those things?
I don't feel anything.
You just
I'm good with
it. Be truthful.
I actually feel good. I'd rather drive, I say drive. I'd rather enter, this keke that we
Are you seeing my expression right now?
I know you're saying, I'm seeing your expression, and I'm going to come to that. You know what, see, I think Anne is
partial feminist.
She's a partial feminist. I'm a feminist.
Word like that.
Yeah, you're partial.
I'm a partial feminist.
This even brings me to that talk of that Chimamanda's post on Twitter recently, where she said, how female influencers and popular celebrities don't understand the word feminist, and they just put it on their bio and say, I'm a feminist, and do that, and they don't actually do what a feminist is supposed to do.
Okay, I think in that scenario there are people that are, as I said, if there is a word like that, partial feminist, like their feminism come to play in certain atmosphere and certain activities, and when it gets to certain things like the truck driving part, the train driving
that's not feminism, that's gender equality. Now, if you people don't, in fact, all partial feminists out there, if you don't want to understand that you are standing for gender equality, please don't come and stand near me as a feminist.
Me with that word.
You stand for gender equality.
No. You just raised a very important point. Now, that leads to the question: what is gender equality and what is feminism?
Now, feminism is, standing against. Aside from gender equality is, a man can do a woman's job, a woman can do a man's job. Feminism is, there is no man, there is no woman. There are just human beings. They are just humans. If you want to give somebody a job, don't say, I'm looking for a man, I'm looking for a woman, I'm looking for a person who can do this kind of job. That is feminism.
You're just speaking about, I just remembered one time Chimamanda was talking on a show, and she was like, the whole idea of feminism in terms of somewhat like, there are some, there are some traits that have woman, there are some traits, I can't remember them right now, but there are some career traits that have women, like women, I wish I can remember, salesman, good example. So she's of the opinion, salesperson. She says that's where the whole feminism idea should be scrapped from, all those trade titles. She believes in salespersons, not salesmen or saleswoman or customer man or customer woman. So it all starts with that. But I would say that sometimes when you're advocating for something, you need to think deep about what you're advocating for, so you don't wake up years later when what you've advocated for is executed and realize that you shot yourself on your leg. The whole there are some things women cannot do.
Like what?
This whole jacking and everything, men have been made for that.
What gives you the impression that men have been made? Men has been made for that.
You check gender, you check medicine, you check health, you check your genes.
So just give me 2 jobs that you think a woman cannot do.
I feel the whole jacking thing, the whole bricklaying thing.
So the women that do it, what are they? They are special beings.
Hermaphrodites.
You know what? Let's just go on a break. Let's listen to this beautiful song and we'll be right back.
They call me Tipsy Flow, baby. Yeah. Santos Beat. Zadam. One in your tea, cooking shape with the bottle. It is not for kids, feel like for my to take bonju. They walk up badura, back for when you bonju. I need lojo, I need you bonju. Now make my style and no borrow. Also for Martin Wolo. Martin Berry for ambassador. An infinity bedu. Away bado, musical Ronaldo. Ayo, 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 Ago, onile, ago. Maloshe, mago, fáwọn tó nípò. Ago, onile, ago. Maloshe, mago.
Welcome back, guys. This is Women's Court with Grace, Tipsy John, and
Bassey.
Of course, I hope you enjoyed that beautiful song. Good. It's loving. By the way, we're talking about feminism, and my co-host here is beginning to step on my toes. I mean, did you feel that wordplay?
I should.
Hey. Anyways, we just rounded up jobs and all those kind of things. Now, let's go into the music industry.
Okay, interesting place to visit.
Yeah, for us, because right now I see how it is now, pushed on to just men only. Okay. I mean, I don't know if you've come to realize that. I keep seeing Davido, Wizkid, Fireboy, Joe Boy, Olamide, P-Square. I just keep seeing all of them, but I don't see female artists out there aside from.
Yemi Alade is doing well. Tiwa Savage is doing well. Shay is doing well.
Aside from the 3 of them, who else?
There are others.
Please tell me who. Educate
now
me.
we have the new one brought out by Don Jazzy. Forgotten her name.
So you don't even know her name?
She's upcoming, so. But I know she's quite popular.
And then we have one. I think she's called Thames, but I wouldn't say she's doing well. But for me, she's not doing well enough.
Okay.
I'm a feminist, yes, but I like to support what is real.
Okay, speaking about this, I just see the whole Tiwa and Shay's bad blood here.
Is
that the scenario here?
Excuse me, I stand for Tiwa. I stand for Tiwa Savage. Really? I don't know what
How much do you know of the conversation that
I know a lot about this conversation. I don't know your lot. Because I feel, Tiwa is a big mama.
Okay.
Tiwa is a big mama.
The truth is, I stand for nobody.
You stand for nobody?
I stand for nobody.
I stand for Tiwa.
At least I get Tiwa's vexation. I get her anger. You don't do something and then you don't apologize for it, and you just want to build a relationship on top of anger and hate. No, you have to clear the air and then start something fresh. So that's what Shay was trying to do there by walking to her.
That's exactly why I said I stand for Tiwa. I don't stand for Tiwa because there's really she's an artist or something. I really don't take a stand because I don't even think the media has been able to fully cover what really happened, you know. I don't think the media has really done. There's a lot of misinformation there, so that's why I'm not taking a stand. But from the aspect I saw, there's a part where Tiwa reacted at the salon. I wouldn't say Tiwa is right. I wouldn't say Shay is wrong. Shay was being matured, but yeah, let's bury our beef. Are we going to carry our beef forever? Let's bury it and let's form a relationship. Then Tiwa is also right by saying that you cannot come from nowhere after hurting me. If Tiwa had smiled at that point, she would just be pretending because she has hurts in her. So, that's carrying grudge.
Yeah, so I really don't. I'm so proud of Tiwa for being real and down to earth. A lot of celebrities be like, oh, probably I need Shay's favor or contact or something, and I'm proud that she spoke up and she aired her anger. But I don't really know what Shay's problem, anyways. Few days later, after the whole beef, we saw her vibing to Tiwa. I really do not understand what's going on there.
So, talking about this whole music industry thing, aside from her, during the conversation, should I don't want to say conversation, but the heated argument
confrontation,
yeah, she mentioned the Victoria Kimani, and people were like, who exactly is that?
Okay, that's also a Nigerian
now, some people are deviating from this conversation, saying it was a public stunt because Victoria Kimani is not really so popular and all that. Maybe they were trying to
bring her back.
So, what do you think?
I don't think that was it. Was clear now. It was clear that it wasn't a public stunt. From the story, Shay walked into a salon that Tiwa Savage was in making her hair, and she just thought it wise, according to her, because I've listened to the interview. She said she thought it matured or wise to just walk up and say hi. And after she said hi and left, 20 minutes later, Tiwa walked up to her and like, keep that bad blood, if I'm to quote it right. So, well, I don't really know what's going on, as I said, because I digged my phone and Google is not giving me what I want. I digged to find out the foundation. Some part is saying that it's from the Fuck You Challenge.
That's where the whole story started from, because, this whole Fuck You Challenge.
But then Shay in her interview with Paul said, in her recent interview, Shay in her recent interview said it started with a song where she had one song.
I think that was a diss song that Shay.
But I feel like it doesn't make sense because it doesn't even follow. After listening to that interview, I was like, what the fuck did she just say? It doesn't.
I really have nothing to say, but we're now even deviating from the feminist talk right now, because this gist is becoming it's very juicy. I mean, out there, I really want to tell you people something. If you're a feminist, you're a feminist. If you're standing for gender equality, you're standing for gender inequality or equality or whatever it's called. I mean, those people, I don't give a damn. For me, a feminist is a feminist. If you're out there thinking you can't give a woman a truck job or a train job or bricklaying job, then you have a problem.
You think?
You have a big problem. Because I see no reason why a woman can't do that job. I mean, I don't want to look at Anne's face right now.
I will fight you right now.
Why did you fight me?
Because you shouldn't be saying that.
I can do any job if I want to.
No, you will not belt to do any job. You will not belt to do any job.
So where?
Do you notice that there are some? Okay, you try carrying heavy loads. Now you notice the way you are breathing. Now take an instant. Let's not go too far to saying your relation. Let's say your brother now comes to carry, even your junior brother comes to carry. You notice he carries it with ease.
It doesn't carry it with ease.
Carries it with ease.
There is that notion. Just because they pretend to carry it with ease does not mean they are carrying it with ease. I mean. See, let's just not
because this conversation will not go nowhere. We will sleep here.
Don't forget, this is Women's Court with Grace Tipsy John and Anne Bassey.
And don't forget that we're brought to you by AFRICUNIA TV. So stay tuned for all juicy content.
We love you.
Till we see you again.
Of course, you can follow us on our personal social media platforms.
And Clement Bassey.
Wow. Did you essentially have... I was supposed to go first. Anyways, you can also follow me as tipsy.pink. I love you. Show it. Oh my
malo selense, oh pelenge, oh malo selense, oh malo selense, lori fajila. Sweet music, can't you feel the spirit? Your body every day, make it groove to the music. Bimbale jaba majaba, like me no dawa. See hello me, make enemy, yeah, you know. Now me get my style and no borrow. Also for Martina Wolowo, Martin Berry for ambassador, an infinity bedu, away bado, musical Ronaldo, ayo, ago, onile, ago, malo she, mago, fáwọn tó nípò, ago, onile, ago, malo she, mago, fáwọn tó nípò.